Galatians.
Yeah.
I haven't got my Bible because I can find it instantly.
No problem.
Where are you reading from? Galatians?
Yeah, Galatians.
Yeah, what chapter? I've got it here, but I can't find it.
No problem, sir.
Just tell me what chapter it is, so I can have one read of it, and then I know where I'm coming from. Do you understand?
It is.
I think it's Galatians chapter 2 or 3, isn't it?
It's Galatians chapter 3.
I was right then, wasn't I? I
Yeah.
can't find it, but I know where it was.
Yes.
Hurry on.
Chapter 13. Oh, sorry, verse 13. 13, 14. Yeah.
There you go. I'm ready to answer. Whenever you want to ask me the question, I'll explain now.
Okay. So, my point is, well, there's a number. The law of God coming with a curse.
Yeah, we've discussed this already. You're reiterating the points you made, yeah?
And the second point was, curse is something which is removed from the mercy of God. Then to say that Jesus became a curse, that's the wording.
Okay.
And then the third point is,
And then after that, you're going to have to repeat them one by one. I told you, only one point at a time. Because otherwise I'm going to say, well, can you repeat? I'm going to forget it.
no problem.
That's why I do one to one.
So anything, and also that anything that is hung on a pole is a curse. And I gave the reason, because that person...
No, let's start with point one then. Ask me the question.
Okay. Why would the law of God come with a curse when the law of God is guidance
I'm
and
just found
mercy?
the answer for you, okay? I'll try and read it out to you. Listen carefully what it says. For all who rely on the works of the law are under a curse. So if you're trying to do goodness, to keeping the law, and that's the only way you think you're going to get to God, you're actually under a curse for the simple reason being, that's not what God wants you to do something through compulsion. You've got to do it through sincerity and love. Not because
You've got to do what? Through sincerity and love.
Say I love you as a brother, I don't have to do that because God says you've got to do it. I've got to say, that's my brother there, I really love him. It's got to come naturally and pure from my heart.
Okay, so why did God send
let me answer the question.
Why did God send the law down then?
Because if they were going to become a nation, if you remember rightly, remember Joseph, he had a chance to sin with Potiphar, the wife, and commit adultery. Did he commit adultery?
No.
Was there a law?
Yes.
No, not when Joseph was around, there wasn't.
Of course there was a law. The law of Moses wasn't there, but there was a law.
No, there wasn't.
Every messenger... Every messenger
that's your opinion, that's your opinion. From a biblical point of view, there was no law given. That's why, you know when Jacob stole Esau's birthright, he lied and he schemed, there was no law. I'm not saying he was innocent, but there was no law. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
So God never gave any commandments.
No, he never gave him permission. He never gave him permission. I'm not saying he gave him permission to lie. That's not what I'm saying, bro.
Did God give any commandments or any prohibitions before Moses?
Yes, he did. He made covenants.
So that's a law.
No, but but not to that curse.
No,
he never made a law that the curse.
You can't say yeah, no.
No, I'm saying to you, the covenants that he made. And I know every one of them here in my heart, I can recite them to you, one after the other, these 7 covenants that God made. Are you aware of that?
No. But that's not my point.
So you asked me a question, and I'm trying to explain. So there's 7 covenants, and like you said, every one of them contain either a commandment or a revelation from God as to what's happening.
Okay, so there was a law before Moses?
No, I never said that. I said there was a covenant, there's a difference.
But you said the covenants contain laws?
No, I never said that. You're putting words into my mouth.
Did the covenants contain commandments and prohibitions?
In some cases, yes.
So that's the law?
But not about the curse, no.
So that's the law?
But not about the curse.
Okay.
You're making the point about the curse. I said it never existed before Moses' law.
Okay, we can go back over the video, but you did say there was no law before Moses.
I said, I did say that, yes.
Okay.
And you said to me just now, I said to you, there was no law. There wasn't no 10 tablets. If Abraham got given a commandment and the rest of the earth are non-believers, then they don't know about it, do they? They still don't know about it. Abraham knew because God wanted him to be at one with him.
Let's make it simple.
Yeah, I'm going to go to are you going to let me read? I haven't read. To make the point, please. You asked me the question, the first question, we haven't got past it yet. You won't let me respond.
I won't let you respond. No, you're making points and I'm trying to understand
I'm going to read the scripture and you won't let me.
I won't let you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to.
Come on. Don't put those accusations
Well, let me do it then. If you're gonna,
okay, you can do it.
So listen carefully to what it says. For all who rely on works are under the law, are under a curse. Listen to what it said. For all who rely on works, they're under a curse.
What's the curse?
Well, it depends which law you break. I don't know each law. I'm not going to make out I do.
No, so was the law a curse, or you're saying that when someone disobeys, they become cursed?
No, it says that when you rely on works, and when you go and try and do a bit of, give a couple of bags of shopping to the orphan, and if God, are you watching? Look what I'm doing. Right there, look at that. Give me a nice table in heaven. Don't forget me. Look at me. Okay. I'm praying 5 times a day or 3 times. It doesn't matter. Look what I'm doing for you, God. Just for you. Look. That's not serving God by doing that. You say, well, how can it not be?
Sorry. If you do a good deed,
no, I didn't say that.
In front of God, it's not serving God.
Well, listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm saying if you do a good deed, and you're asking God to look, this is my good deed, and you think that He doesn't know what's a good and a bad deed, and the motive behind it's the motive behind the good deed. That's the point I'm making. It's the motive.
But the deed has to be there.
Yeah, you have to do good deeds, but it's the motive that matters.
But the law has to be followed.
No, but not in the New Testament, no.
No. Can I talk?
Yeah, then we'll go back to the same thing. You're still on point 1.
As Muslims, what we understand is a person has to fulfill the commandments of God, and he has to stay away from the prohibitions of God, okay?
We're the same as Christians, same thing.
But as Muslims, we believe that when a Muslim does good deeds, they pray 5 times a day, fast in the month of Ramadan, take care of their parents, etc. We do not believe that person now has earned the reward from God.
Yeah, because he's going to wait for God's mercy before the final decision is made.
The mercy.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So I know where you're coming from, bro. So you made your point.
The mercy brings it out.
Right. Carry on.
But that mercy, relying on God's mercy, it doesn't do away with the law, and it doesn't make the law have a curse. That's the point.
Right. Can I respond to that?
Yes, of course you can.
So I'm going to go back to the first line again, because I haven't got past that yet.
No problem.
We're still on the first line. It's about 8 or 9 lines.
Okay.
And if you want, I can stop, and you can make a monologue about each line. I'll step back, and you can respond to each line. I'm happy for you to do that.
Which monologue happened?
No, I said, say for example, I'm saying something, and you say, well, this is what I think, and
it's
you go
not
on.
a monologue, is it?
Well, if you're going on and on and giving your point of view, but if you address each line specifically and just tell us straight what you're saying, no, like this, I'm happy to talk to you all night. I'm here till 12 o'clock, bro. I ain't going nowhere. Look, my feet ain't cold.
Okay, carry on.
So here we go. Can we go to the same one, first line? So I'm reiterating the point.
Do you think I'm stopping you from talking?
No.
Okay, carry on then.
Okay. Here we go. For all who rely on works of the law under a curse.
Okay.
Now, listen carefully. Jesus never once sinned. He was sin-free. Listen carefully. He was sin-free.
Can I comment on that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. Because this is coming. Actually, we'll leave that. I don't agree with that point, but.
No, it's up to you.
We'll carry on.
No, if you want to make a point.
No, we'll stick with one point. We'll stick with the curse.
So we've done the first line. We've agreed that when someone does works, they're under a curse.
No.
If it's done in the wrong motives.
It's done in the wrong motive, yes.
Yes, that's what.
But not by doing the law.
No,
not by following the law.
No, not by following good works. I'm not talking. Listen to what he said. For all who rely on works.
Rely
on works of the law.
Yes.
The works of the law. They're living by a written code. You shall not do this. You shall not do this, and you shall do this. You shall do this. Yeah. And it's great. They've got the guides from God. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm agreeing with them. The law.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, when they do this law, if it's not coming from a pure heart, their actions, they're doing the law, but it's not coming from a pure aspect of their soul.
Does the law tell you to do everything sincerely?
Of course it does. You can work it out.
Okay, so that's fine.
If God is love, that's what we believe. God is love.
You understand my point? Because you're saying if someone does the law and they're not doing it sincerely,
they're doing it so people can see from a distance. But my God, look at that guy. He just brought 2 bags of shopping for the orphans. So, he must be a lovely guy. He's doing it open.
Sorry, but we've got the same concept. Nia.
So look. So when someone gives charity to show off,
it's no good.
Are they following the law?
If you're showing off, no, they're not.
And someone gives charity,
and no one knows about it.
Someone gives charity,
and no one knows about
sincerely,
and no one knows
to please
about
God.
And no one knows about
it. Are they following the law?
If no one knows about it, they do it discreetly, and they're saying, look, I don't want no one to know my good works. God knows it. I'm
Yes.
relying on God to see
So
that.
are they fulfilling the law, that person?
If they're doing good works and they're doing it without boasting, look at me.
So they're fulfilling
Yeah,
the law?
of course.
Okay.
I'm
So
accepting it.
that seems contrary to what you're saying.
Well, I just made a clear point.
No, because when you're talking about fulfilling the law, you're
I said if you do works, let me make my point.
Yeah.
I said if you do works
Yeah.
for the wrong motive,
yeah, but that's not following the law, is it?
that's the point. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah. So, but my point is, when you do it sincerely, you are following the law.
Yes, and God recognises that.
Okay.
I'm not going
So
against
when you
that.
say when someone relies on the law, they're cursed.
That's what the Bible says. Not what I said.
But you gave
That's what the Bible says.
But you gave an example of someone.
Something potentially how you can.
No,
I'm trying to give you a
You
human
gave an
perspective.
example of someone going against the law.
No, I
Because when
never.
yeah, you did.
I know. I said to you.
If you do
now
anything,
listen,
if
no.
you do anything unsincerely to show off, you have gone against the law.
You
That's
have,
my
yeah.
point.
You know why?
Anyway, we can.
You know
carry
why
on.
you have though? You know why you have?
I know exactly why.
Tell me why.
Because in the amal bin niyat, everything has to be done sincerely for God.
Shall I show you the reason then? Okay,
Because
let me give you the answer from my perspective.
Okay.
If I went in front of all of you here right now
Yeah.
and saw a beggar and I took £10 out, I went, or I didn't conceal it. I wanted everyone to see. I didn't give them a pound.
You've gone against the law.
Yeah, because you know why?
That's my point.
Yeah,
You've
but,
gone against the
do you
law.
know what part of the law is gone against? That's what most I do. Do you know what part of the law?
From Islam, yes.
Well, tell me the Islamic point of view.
Okay. In Islam,
Yeah.
because God alone deserves to be worshipped,
Yeah.
then everything good has to be done to please Him. وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. Allah says, and they were not commanded except to worship God sincerely and making their religion purely towards Him.